Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. And I know what you may be thinking, Kurt, why am I looking at the Maginot Line? Well, nobody seemed to notice, but Paradox slipped a lovely new experimental project into the game, and we are going to see if we can use it to not go around the Maginot Line, to go through it. So we are obviously playing as Germany. As you can see, every one of these tiles has a lovely level 10 fort on it. So historically, as we all know, we went through Belgium and the Netherlands and went into France that way. But we are going to try and smash our way through the front door. And to do that, we are going to use the lovely new experimental project which they've added in. So we'll go and get the artillery specialist. And what they have added in is the Röchling Shell here, which basically, once you've researched anti-tank guns, you can research it, and it adds extra fort-crushing ability to your artillery and other bits and pieces. So it basically means we should be able to punch our way through the Maginot Line. I am going to pick up a couple of other of these projects which are going to help us. Super heavy howitzers are definitely going to help us. So we're going to go for a pure fort-smashing mega OP unit design. We're going to be playing pretty historical, so, we're going to go down the normal route. We're not going to do any armour. We are just going to purely do infantry and artillery. So we probably might actually go a little bit down the focus tree different. We will need anti-tank, obviously. We do have another research down here which improves them for extra piercing, which we don't particularly need right now. Obviously, it would help for probably multiplayer more than single player because piercing and armor is not a problem. But we do need to get the first basic anti-tank to be able to do the experimental projects. We'll start with that, and then we will just start with some usual industry on top of it. I've only got one land facility, so we'll go and get another land warfare facility. We will put it somewhere a little bit away from the other one so we can get a bit of supply, but we'll get two on the go. Now we have anti-tank. You can see here that it basically adds extra fort attack 15% to artillery, support artillery, motorized, super heavy, self-propelled and self-propelled artillery. And we also get some experience gained and some other research bonuses. So basically it just improves fort attack on a couple of our bits of artillery by 15%, which is absolutely lovely. For some extra fort on artillery, we're going to go the Prussian legacy route. Because we're not doing panzers, we are doing pure artillery and men. We get a few bonuses down here. We do get the artillery special project speed plus 10% here for artillery bombardment. So we will be going for that. And then we get the stormtroopers here as well, which get extra fort. So we'll beeline our way down to the research bonus to start with. So we'll start with a little bit of modern maneuver warfare. I'm going to do a bit of air just in case we need to destroy some forts. So we'll add an extra bomb lock on, and that will do for our dive bombers. And then we'll just go and put another 4 light machine guns on our fighters. Air coverage is pretty easy, and I'm hoping I won't need this, but we will have it as a last resort. I really thought one of the special forces had a fort bonus, but even the new Rangers don't. They have got an urban one, but nothing to do with forts. I thought one of them did, but clearly I'm mistaken. That's a shame. I think that's the only missed one. Right, we'll go for our artillery bombardment, and we get ourselves a few little bonuses for research, but more importantly, the main research bonus, other than these basic tanks we're not going to obviously use because we're not using armor, we have the artillery special project plus 10% speed. There is our Röchling Shell completed, special project done for our 15% fort. We'll go and start ourselves on our super heavy howitzer, 211 days, and then we can start adding this in. Doesn't quite tell us what we get just yet. So I'm going to switch to superior firepower. Obviously, mobile warfare is no good in this instance. Ground battle plan is good, but I think I want the extra soft attack from our line artillery. I'm also going to get siege artillery once we have the super heavy howitzer. We get some extra bombardment stuff, some extra soft attack, and we get a massive extra fort attack plus 25%, which is going to be absolutely incredible once we unlock it. Right, do we want keep the balance? Nothing. Extra production cost, but more soft attack. We obviously want more soft attack. Production cost is nothing. These are actually really cheap for the amount you need in the divisions. We're going to go and get ourselves some railway guns. So we need to start on armoured trains to begin with. Super heavy howitzer is done. So we can add this to our units. We can get some of these big chunky bad boys in. And do we have anything else we actually want to do research wise? We do have this multi-charge large caliber gun, which I can never remember quite exactly what this actually means. I'm pretty sure we can use these to target forts just like strats though. Right, we have our super heavy howitzers, so we'll get some of these on the go. We can only put 5 factories. We haven't got a lot of mills at the moment. We don't need particularly too many, so we'll take some off of everything else to make do. And we're only going to have a few infantry divisions. We're not going to have a massive army because we want big, chonky, hard-hitting troops. We can now get our siege artillery on the go for artillery and command support sub-doctrine. Right, we can get our super heavy railway gun now, so we get old Dora on the go. For some reason, that makes it seem like they've changed that to a additional company you put in a division. I'm pretty sure it's still one of those standalone divisions that appears, but we'll see once we get Dora in the field. Engineer company will go up because we get another 10% fort attack with the next level, so we'll get that on the go. I'm going to demand the Sudetenland, but we're going to do a little bit of a funny business once that is almost up. Right, demand Sudetenland. I've paused it at 1 o'clock. We are going to delete all of our infantry divisions before they decide what to do on the decision. And once we do that, we'll let it progress a couple of hours. They will refuse, and we get a lovely conquer, focus, war goal for free. Because we want to test ourselves, not just the Maginot Line. We're going to go for the Czech forts and see if we can smash our way through them as well. Currently they're at 5 and 0, but they will become 7s. We could do our multi-charge large caliber gun now. So that doesn't really explain, again, what it does. So we'll go and put one right next to the Maginot Line. I'm pretty sure we can destroy the forts with it if we need to. Can't remember if it's like that or it's an additional bonus like a railway gun. Right, we'll go and get ourselves stormtroopers, which give us the support battalion of stormtroopers, which help towards forts. We do have a few military high commands. Nothing that does fort damage, unfortunately. That'd be really handy. We have got an infantry expert who we'll pick up. And then we'll probably save it for an artillery man. So it does work like strat bombers, but I can't. It's just barrage. I don't have an aim for this, so it just does random damage, does it? I don't really know, so that might be pretty pointless. We will use Manstein as our general for our main army because he gets an extra 10% forward attack because he is an engineer. He is part of the Mobile Warfare Grand Doctrine Mastery, which is annoying because we can't have him as an advisor. We can also get Fortress Buster with him for an extra 15%, plus we get the Siege Artillery special ability, which we may need. Right, time to design our division with maximum fort damage as possible. So we have Mountaineers who require more training time and more equipment. I think they have less attack. Nothing to do with forts, but the fact they get a benefit to mountain and hills will help in the Maginot because there is a couple of mountain tiles there. Plus they are better in terms of the bonuses we'll gain through Doctrine. So what I'm going to do is probably mix it 50-50. So we'll do 4 Mountaineers, I think, because that should be enough to be able to afford the special cap. We'll then go and add anything with forts. So we've got our Stormtrooper battalions for an extra 10% fort attack, plus 10% for urban. There's a couple of city tiles, I believe. We will go and do whatever else does. Engineer company definitely does. Yeah, 20% fort attack as well. So we'll pick up engineer companies. We will go for super heavy artillery, an extra 15% attack for forts as well. So we'll pick those up. And then we will probably go for anti-air does nothing, anti-tank does nothing. Support artillery, an extra 15%. We will take that as well from our Röchling Shell. So that's why we get it for the support artillery. And then we have 2 choices. We can either take the Recon, which does everything except forts and just movement. Or we can do anti-tank, which doesn't do it. But I think we'll do anti-tank over anti-air because we won't really need to defeat the air. And the French do have some tanks, so we will need a little bit of piercing to get through them. And then we'll do 3 battalions of artillery because anti-air again does nothing. Artillery, we get 5% extra for fort attack. Nothing for the anti-tank battalion here. So we'll take all the lovely soft attack plus the extra 5% attack for the forts as well. So we'll do 3 lots of artillery. And then we're going to go for 25 withers. So we're going to add in 4... I mean, we could do more Mountaineers, but I don't know if I can afford that. So let's just stick with infantry. I think 4 Mountaineers, 4 infantry. I mean, they don't help towards forts either. But 4 infantry to keep the multiplier down, and 3 artillery. 25 width. We have a lovely soft attack, normal movement, good health. Yeah, so 330 soft attack is going to smash for anything. A bit of hard attack from our artillery and our big guns. Bits of equipment, and then 66.8% attack on forts as a bonus. So basically their fort defense bonus is completely irrelevant. I basically want 24 of these, which I cannot afford because I don't have enough of the special forces caps. We'll go and pick up the mountaineers. The recon rangers do nothing towards forts, so that's fine. We can get 56 at the moment, so is that enough with an extra bonus? No, I still need a bit more cap. I'm just going to force deploy out probably 2 full armies of these standard. These are going to hold our lines while our special troops are the ones who do all the attacking. I have got commando for extra attack, which would be good for our mountaineers, plus it increases the cap. So can we now afford our 24? No, we can't. Right, force deploy 1 lot of them, and we'll add them into a new army. These are literally just going to hold our front lines. We're not going to do any attacking with these. But we can do our 24 artillery units now. So we're just lacking a little bit of infantry equipment, which we can get easily. Everything else we have in abundance, and we don't need anti-air because we don't have that in these divisions. So we'll switch these over. We're already going towards our mastery of this. So if we can get that beforehand, it'd be great. We're gaining... I feel like they've tweaked this because I don't think you used to gain as much from just training. We have Gustav. So I'm pretty sure this isn't a support. No, it's not. That is definitely not changed. It looked like it from the icon, but it isn't. I haven't done a Gustav for a while. So there is Dora, the super heavy railway gun. We'll get some of these. There we go. We already have our mastery unlocked for our extra 25%. That is super heavy artillery only. I didn't realise that. I thought it was everything. But that does mean we are at 91.8 attack against forts, which is incredible. Oh, no, I've missed the... I actually wasted the Danzig war goal. That is ridiculously stupid by me. 90 days as well to retake our core. Is there a quicker way of doing it? I don't think, if we cancel that, I don't think there is any extra focuses that get us a quicker war goal. Right, we'll just have to do 90 days. 90 days, and we'll go back after Poland. We are a little bit behind schedule, but it should mean the Allies are actually a little bit stronger for us. Justification of Poland is done, so we have our new war goal. That's unlimited because it is a core, but we have actually only got till July to use my Czech one, which I didn't realise. Alright, let's start on Poland. They're obviously going to join the Allies as usual. Everyone's going to attack us. We are ready on the front line with France, although they don't appear to... I mean, we will obviously rearm as always our goal. They don't appear to have too much here, which is surprising. So let's see if we can just take 1 tile to start with. We can attack it from 5 directions for starters. Cross the river on 2 of them. It does say we are going to win. We have got, I mean, minus 50 night attack is never good. So we'll just let this tick over actually at 2 speed to the day. We are getting 566 soft attack because we've got experience. Only 7% because of the combat width. 17% terrain. And then a load of bonuses. We're attacking from multiple directions. Fort here must be an average plus multiplier. We do seem to be winning. So I'm going to pin these other divisions. I think we can push through. We are actually pushing them out. I mean, look how quickly. We're only at 2 speed as well, and we are just folding them. We've only attacked 1 fort as well, so we've not even damaged. The whole thing of this is, I know we can cast and destroy the forts, but that's kind of cheating. I want to push through with the forts intact. So we managed to push through that 1 tile while only destroying 1 fort. So they still had 9 forts there, which is incredible. I mean, we can just, as long as we pin and pick 1 at a time, we can basically push through whichever of these we want. There's another tile push back. We are attacking here and winning. They are losing a little bit of supply for some reason. As you can see here, I'm not cheating and using cast or anything. So there's nothing up over above. Luckily, we're not getting cast in the opposite direction. They're just attacking us from behind. We're pushing here with 3 days left. Again, we've only destroyed a couple of the forts. So we've not... I mean, it is a plain, which makes it easier. But there's 3 tanks there, and we're just smashing through it. 3 tanks, 4 loaded divisions, and we are pumping our way through. We're going to take Strasbourg as well. Absolutely no problem. Smashed our way through there. Only literally a couple more tiles of the Maginot Line remaining. So Another difficult one, though, because we have a river crossing here. But again, you know, our soft attack is brilliant outside of night, and their defense is just not enough to stop us. Right, there's that one. Oh, they are going to push us back, but I'm pretty sure we'll immediately just recover that. There's a tile here which isn't part of it. It is a mountain that we can attack from all sides, but, you know, we don't really care. There goes Metz, which is another tile. We have then taken that, so we have got one more tile to take. I thought I was going to be able to do this. I didn't realise actually how easy this was. I mean, we've literally used infantry to take the Maginot Line, the whole of it, within 2 and a bit weeks. And we've not even destroyed the forts. We've just pushed the French out of the forts and occupied them ourselves, which then means their counterattack is nearly impossible. Because if you look, we've literally destroyed 1, 2, none of the forts, 2 in that. So literally 2 is the maximum we have destroyed of damage level, and you know that still means 8 or so forts we've used to push the French out. Right, I think we might as well just do we just cap them off now? I mean, we're going to break through here with our incredible, I say infantry as well, I suppose it is mainly artillery. We've actually just smashed through with great war tactics, I should probably call this. Okay, we've burst through. I think if we can just pin, we might be able to get another little encirclement. We'll just beeline our way for Paris. We'll go full on attack now and battle plan it. Because as long as we keep them pinned, they can't go anywhere, and we'll just stroll into all the victory points. Full of Paris, and weirdly we haven't. No, we are quite a bit off capping them, which is surprising. So, okay, we just need a few more victory points to cap the French off here. I've changed my mind. We're going to fall back to our original starting location. I know, absolutely crazy, but we're going to toy with the French here. We're going to pull back. We're going to let them take the forts back and repair them. Let them build up their army a bit more. And we're going to see if we can do it again in like a year when they are much stronger. Right, our army's back. So we're going to get our divisions now. We've got another army on the Maginot Line. We're going to get them to Czech area. And we're going to see if we can smash through the Sudetenland. I was worried I wasn't going to get this war goal, but we have. 1st of July, kick-off. I mean, what I'm going to try is just go for Prague and just see if we can all beeline our way through into Prague. We basically take every tile by the looks of it. So, yeah, we've immediately pushed a horsey boy out, which isn't surprising. We are winning here against basically no defence whatsoever. They haven't got any equipment, to be fair, on one of the divisions. But, yeah, that's not stopping us. North here is a bit stronger. They have got quite a bit of defence, but we should be able to push through another one. Not a lot of defence. Oh, there's a railway gun bombardment. I didn't realise that. I'm cheating myself. I thought they were safe in Berlin, but actually they are too close. So we'll get them to Hamburg, because I don't want to use them just yet. Right, we've got a few little pockets here. Once we take Prague, we'll get another. There we go. Or the one next to it. That is then basically split into these pockets that are just going to get crushed by artillery. Right, we just need to push a few more. Because now they're sort of digging in a bit. It's a little bit harder, but we just need to relocate. I mean, the French don't want to take their tiles back for some unknown reason. They'd rather attack me in the north than take 3 free tiles. I mean, that is so the French AI in this game. Netherlands just randomly joined the Allies, so I need to immediately get some of my divisions off the Polish border to there. We're not pushing into Poland just yet. We're holding out. Once I've knocked the Czechs out, we'll push into Poland. There goes Czechoslovak Republic. Netherlands are pouring in, but we are getting troops there. They have taken a couple more tiles, just not Strasbourg. They don't want that back. There goes Poland. Couple of little pockets to mop up. I mean, that was so easy. With these artilleries, it was so easy. Little bit of Czechs just in the bottom here, so we'll just quickly rearrange the front lines and crush that. Knock the Netherlands out and then just hold tight. Right, that is basically the Allies pushed out. We just need to take Rotterdam. 8 divisions there of Brits who are going to get crushed. I've given the French 6 months, and basically they cycle charged me and lost all their equipment. So we're just going to battle plan and see if we can actually get through that route rather than being really particular. I mean, it does look like, yeah, we've pushed through 1 tile already. I think we're probably just going to damage them so much that they'll have no equipment, because look, we are pushing through multiple tiles now from a battle plan through level 10 forts. Right, we'll do a couple of single tile attacks just to see. I mean, they've got a lot of defense, but it means nothing. Look at that org just dropping. They can't reinforce quick enough with old Charles de Gaulle here. Strasbourg's going back into our land. We will just pin a couple of these places in place so that they don't reinforce. But yeah, I think we'll easily just push these again. There's not really a lot they can do. I mean, I feel like it's slightly cheating because they have no equipment, but they've done that to themselves, so I don't really know if I can be to blame. I was hoping for a stronger France, but they've sort of let me down a little bit. Yeah, we've completely broken through now. I mean, they've got a lot of divisions. I mean, we're at disadvantage for our battle plan, but I reckon if I just did it, it will just push them back. As soon as we push back a couple of tiles like this, yeah, they've got absolutely no chance. Right, we'll go for Paris. We'll probably walk into Paris. No, we won't walk into... Oh, what? Okay, we capped them before we even got to Paris. We must have done so much damage that their war support was terrible. And there we have the new strat for Germany. If you want to go to France, don't go around the Maginot Line. Just go through it, researching Röchling Shells and maybe some heavy howitzers. And you can just walk straight through level 10 forts like they don't even exist. Feel like they've made that a little bit OP. Interesting to know people who play multiplayer. Is this something that people use on that? Because, you know, whether that is then OP on that is another matter. But single player, yeah, we'll just smash through the Maginot. Not a problem. Let me know down in the comments what you want me to do next. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Hearts of Iron 4 content. And peace out.